Good, Jeff.
Hey,
Jeff.
how you doing? Hold on, let me make sure my audio is actually doing what it's supposed to, because like it's not. All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's going on?
Nothing.
All right, we'll
Try-
get
Trying to make
into.
some money.
Yeah, you see that craziness the market is doing? Yeah, that is crazy because Trump opened his mouth. Now, there's some imbalances above 25,000 that could easily get rebalanced, and I was always curious about that. Let's see. Oh, look at that sell-off. Oh, look at that. Just this candle is 36 points, and this one right here is 40 points. Wow. Doing something slightly different. How you? What you got going on?
Nothing. Just trying to make my little money so I can get my $5,000, but I gotta qualify first.
No, I got you.
Gotcha. Ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I'm about to work on not this one. Yeah, there it is. This one right here. Let's see if I can make some money on this eval. Let's see if we can get this eval funded. EO. Let's see. 15-minute kind of looks like this. Very deep consolidation, but we got ourselves a very interesting order block that's right there after Trump opened his mouth, talking about ceasefires.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and mark this off. Fibonacci, that. Let's call this block from here to here. Oh, did I go to? No, right there. So from here to here, and it is the range. So I'll be now. The funny thing about it, you can kind of see this is kind of like a rising wedge type of action here. So that's why I think a lot of profit taking is happening here. It could have been some overnight calls, all of that stuff, and let's see what happened when we get there. Oh, I see why we could hit the brakes there. You saw that bounce? Look at
Yeah,
that
I
right
saw
there.
the bounce. Ah, man. My son just called me. I was trying to get a little bit of money. My son called me, asking me some dumb questions.
I put my phone on do not disturb so no one can interrupt me in any way, shape, or form.
How do you find the
I do
rim
not
size of a car? Do you know?
rim size of the car. I want to say
It's on the
is
tire, right? Like,
it's
you know,
on
if
the
it's,
tire. It goes 256 R blah blah blah, like
yeah,
16,
like
17.
16 and then, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me,
because
let
the
me-
first number is like the thickness of the tire.
right, right. Yeah, that's what I thought. But
He's gonna need you.
was that?
They're always gonna need you.
I'm trying to hide. Come on, oh, you
All
kidding me?
right, look at that little push. Little push. No, that's a psychological 25 100.
Ah, that one
Uh,
took a bounce
you
downwards.
you sound like somebody that just got you ever play Call of Duty
Yeah,
when I don't know where you didn't expect that person to be around the
yeah, he
corner and then
popped
it's like a
up.
sniper. Ah,
Ah, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
psychological. Why don't we wait for the open range? Because this thing is a very wide open range.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, I don't know. You know me. You know me.
you was
Uh,
overthinking it a bit.
well, I figured it was gonna go. Everything looks good. I should have took the 2,000 to 100 and got out, but I thought it's gonna drop some more. But I don't know.
Gotcha.
Again, you know me.
Yeah.
You know me. I was trying to hold out for those minutes,
Okay, okay,
but
okay. Wait,
but
FOMC minutes is what time?
if what?
Well, then you said you was waiting for the minutes. I thought you were talking about FOMC minutes.
No, 5 minutes. I was waiting. I had 2 more minutes left. I thought I'd go down a little bit,
Ah, okay,
and
okay.
then but it looks like it's bouncing from here. Looks like it's gonna bounce off right here. New
They're
candle's
gonna
probably gonna be green.
they're
Good.
they're gonna try because they know they got protection here, here,
Yeah.
here, here. So they're using this first layer to
Uh,
really chop up the bears that's thinking that it's gonna go down.
yeah. It's gonna go back up. Ah.
I don't know if it's gonna go back up, but I will say this is starting to feel a lot like diddling in the middle. That I can say.
No, not yet.
For example, I'm only going to do this right here. It's kind of like this is the action that's happening right now, right? And they're trying to make this relatively bearish right there. I don't think we're going to get that, but if it holds under 106 with some strength, then they're going to at least test down to 59, and that test is going to be predicated on can they hold under 59. If they can, then we might sweep where liquidation sweep will bring us to psychological 25,000
Hmm.
because that will be your break and retest. And then we'll find out if there's any real buyers there waiting to liquidate the bears.
Oh,
Or
I
they
just
started early right now. So we'll see.
man. I should have just took it to down 200.
That was the question.
Mm. Let me give him the answer. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. You know what? I remember what movie was that? I'm trying to think of it again. Don't look for don't look for answers. I think it was like something like that. And then I can't think of the movie. Just gotta ask better questions. Right now, the question is, can we hold under 106? And they're having a nice little debate saying that no, we cannot. So now, talk about the top side of here. Let's talk about this area here. Right there. That is going to be another block causing a whole lot of chaos. And we might play from level to level. So we'll see. We will see which one will be my friend. Which one will not? Still don't see a trade for me to take yet. But there is some market dominant stuff coming in, making things very interesting.
I'm trying to hopefully a breakdown. I think it's gonna bounce from here, take it down.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but I still feel like we're dibbling in the middle of fist fight with two
I'm waiting
giant
for it.
high schools.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to break the opening candle, but I'm saying look, you got the what do you call it, the fair value gap already covered up on the 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, they ate up quite a bit of it, and that's why I kind of marked off this area right above it because if it's going to sweep it and sweep all the liquidity coming in, then it should sweep all the way to that top, and then that will give us our opening range breakout. I know I didn't mark off the opening range breakout, but that would be that area that we would be looking for.
I guess 35 times 12, 50R, 20 LT. Huh.
50R?
Never seen that.
Say it again. What was it?
The- It is, it says, huh, 35X 12.50R.
Nah, he took the wrong one.
No, he started seeing the tire. I'm seeing the tire.
Oh, you see the whole tire. Okay,
Yeah,
keep looking. There's got to be another spot. It should start with like a two something,
because this is
255,
because this is an
25.
off-road tire.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, right after the R is the inches.
So it'll be a 20-inch.
20-inch tires.
Yeah, because it's 35X 12. 50, yeah, 35X. Let me see. Let me Google it since I'm waiting for being patient.
Exactly. We're more than traders. We don't have to trade every second of the every hour. We wait for our setup. Ooh, it is raining like crazy right now.
Yeah, here's the. Come on, break it down now. Let's go down.
Okay, okay. Oh, I want to be bold and I didn't think it was going to happen that fast. Look at that. All right, that would have been my profit. Right. It's too close to take profit. No, can't do it. Oh, man. Look at that. That was the entry.
Oh man,
That
come
was the
on.
entry. I almost just panic entered. Uh, why does it have to
Mm-mm.
rain? Why did my client have to slow me down? Hopefully somebody took this.
Come on, come on. Close there, close there. Don't be a liquidity sweep.
No, we got a bearish opening range
Uh,
breakout right now.
yeah.
So we gotta hold that 106 down if we're gonna go down lower.
Wow. You're just gonna tease us, huh? That's all you're gonna do is tease us.
Volatility, all we get is volatility. That's all we get. Look at that push. I'm looking to see how they treat 106 again. Because I won't be surprised that we test that 106 again. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze out a quick little scalp here. Scalpy, scalpy.
Yeah, somebody's scalping me.
All right, let's see. They're trying to get above it. I'm gonna come to a 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute real quick. There's so much traffic on this side, on the other side.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
No problem. So I could get a little bit push up to 106. See, I never got back to 106 except that one right before. Probably should just took it even though it didn't touch it. Y'all being too particular. It was close enough, Jeff. It was close enough. All right, let's see if they sweep the liquidity and come on down. Mhm. And I think that's because they created this little pocket of imbalance over here that they want to kind of come back on after. Oh, thank God, I'm getting close to where I gotta go. And it's less rain. Let's go. Oh,
Man,
God.
it showed me 250 and I was gonna get out and it shot back up to 100. I said I'm out.
Take the 100. Take the 100.
I want the two. I want the two.
That's 100 more than what you had before you got in the trade.
Yeah.
You see how
It
they
doesn't.
jerking it around?
Yeah, they are. I tell my son, look, give them the tire size, right? And
Mhm.
if they don't know, then talk to some who does know.
Yeah, that's facts. I
I
agree.
mean, if I give a tower size, if I give a tower size 35 x 1250 R20 LT, you should know what it is. The 35 is the
Yeah,
overall dimension of the tire. The 2.50 is the tire of the width, meaning because it's an
yeah,
off-road, R is a regular, 20
yep,
is the rim size, and the LT is the light truck. They
yeah.
should know that. If not, find somebody else.
Yeah, agreed. Just drive away as fast as possible because that person's probably selling tires that they're
That
not
doesn't
supposed to
know.
sell. No, can you imagine the type of tire that if he can't tell that basic information that you already know, they don't know nothing about tires, they probably be selling you nothing but junk.
And not only that, they did that to me in my truck. And I still have to get I still have to get my truck balanced because I went to a place, they gave me a good deal, and then they put the tires, but the tire pressure of the tire, my truck needed like my tire pressure, I think it needed like 70. And the tire
Oh,
only maximum was 45. The tire they
oh,
sold me, and I'm like, hey dude, you're not selling me the right tire. And he goes, well, I said, you need to put, the pressure of the tire that the truck requires. I don't want to blow out and then find out that's the wrong pressure of the tire.
exactly.
They're like, no, no, it's okay. Just fill it up as much as you can.
And
No,
it affects your fuel economy too.
yeah, they say it doesn't, but I don't know. I go to the gas pump a lot.
Exactly. I had to learn a lot of that stuff when I was doing a lot of transportation with clients. And
Yeah,
I remember I used to have, when I was a kid, I'll ride the tires until the irons start to peel out and everything else. Can't do that type of stuff no more. I
well,
had to
that's
learn a lot.
they're trying to build a base here or something. What's up?
Man, they're trying to do everything in their power to keep this market bullish like it's 2025. That's all it is.
Well, they're not trying to break that bottom.
No, they're fighting.
Uh, this is the next 5 minute candle. If it breaks that bottom, I'm taking it down.
And that was the entry. That was the entry. As soon as we
What
closed
for down?
across 106, yeah, that whole entire thing.
For down?
Yeah, I'm about to try this 59 though. If it gets under 59, I might take that thing short.
See, those wicks scare me, man. Those wicks scare me.
Those are just wicks. Don't let the wicks scare you.
Those wicks scare me.
They're just doing their job.
I know in a minute. I know in a minute. I still say it's going to go down some more, but just to find that right entry.
Yeah.
Now, what was SJ saying yesterday about he doesn't buy in or buy out or buy low, buy high? What were you saying? Because he got
Oh,
burned?
he say he doesn't buy if price already runs away That's the average while you're up. He doesn't like that. And I was kind of giving him a little bit of a pushback on that because if you think about it, averaging up is not about averaging up. It's just, is it giving you that opportunity, yes or no? And that's where my scaling kind of comes into play.
Yeah, what you
But
do.
yeah, so I'm so used to it for doing it for scalping
Mm.
that I do the same thing when it comes down to my trading. So,
But
for example, I'll give you a perfect example. I did a challenge for my church, and the goal was to buy 10 of these stocks that was primed to go up, right? And no matter what happens, you just keep on accumulating each time the system says it's a good time to accumulate. And I was able to grow an account 15% over 2.5 months just on that. But I was buying shares individually, right?
right.
So, but again, that's the same theory that I do with scalping as well. It's just on a larger scale because this was like daily, weekly. Some of them were 6 months, 2 months, 3 months. I think I had the largest was like 1 year. So
Yeah,
it is.
but SJ doesn't scalp.
He doesn't scalp. He swing
He does
trades.
it. Right. He holds
Yeah,
it and he doesn't
and
see one thing I know about SJ talking to him was, for example, he'll see it and if it goes against him, he'll wait to the bottom and then he buys more contract to take it back up.
correct.
Me, I'm already out. I'm already blew my count. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
exactly.
I already
But
blew
they,
my count.
but that's what I was explaining to JC, and I don't know if you kind of caught that in the conversation. I said there's a big difference between trading a dollar amount and trading with the move. So what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a certain dollar profit? That's how I trade, right?
Right.
Or are you waiting for or are you waiting for the whole move? You can't have both. So you gotta make a choice. So I think that's the part a lot of traders kind of get themselves kind of caught up on because they want the whole move, but they don't. It's kind of like what was that phrase? You have beer money, but you want champagne taste or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So I think a lot of traders they'll get into that mindset because they're like, all right, I know we can make this, but I don't want to lose any of the profits. So then they'll get out early and then they're like, oh man, I should know I should have held it a little longer. And then that FOMO kicks in and guess what they end up doing? They
Right
hold on
back
to a
in.
trade that's well, not only get back in on that one, but let's say another trade comes back, they're gonna do exactly the same thing again.
And that's how you get burned.
And that's how you get burnt.
Right.
That's exactly how you get burnt.
Just like right now in the 1 minute, there's the MNQ just going ranging,
Yep.
just ranging.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
so there's a doji somewhere.
There is a doji. I know there's a doji somewhere. Gotta be a doji.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
The doji is the one that holds everything, holds everybody back.
It's in the 5 minutes.
All right.
I don't know if it's gonna go down or not.
It might not. It might. Ah, damn it. That's what happens when I try to be creative. Hold on for a second. I just dropped something.
Come on now.
There we go.
Come on, go down, baby. Give me a red candle down. Not a green candle, a red candle.
What type of candle?
I want a red candle.
Oh, you still trying to take this thing down, huh?
Hmm. I'm waiting for it to break. What is it? 070 to take it down.
Got you.
But if it breaks, if it closes a body above 100, I'm taking it up.
Got you.
So
Uh, I was thinking about if it gets close to 106, I'll short it again. That was another move. But again, I'm being very picky because I wanted to get right to 106, then do that. But since it did not do that, did I leave my AirPods in the car? I did leave my AirPods in the car. Since it didn't do that, I don't think this downward move is available anymore. I would say the risky trade would be because you see, I take a high low on that 5 minute. And I think it's for liquidity. And then we got an imbalance that's all the way up here, like 150 or somewhere on there. So be careful with that.
yeah, being careful is not my middle name.
Should be.
Not my middle name. Did they,
Yeah,
did the
they're
people take
trying
a
to be
break or
difficult.
something or what?
You
Look,
talking the
look,
market?
yeah, look at the 1 minute, how many small candles there
I
is.
think I
It's
think
like
there's
one,
news. Hold
two,
on.
three,
Where's,
four, five,
where's
six,
my
seven,
what's it
eight,
called?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 small candles.
There should be my FX book. There should be some news today. Let's see. There is. Get out my way. Stop that. There's fuel production, of course, with all the news about fuel
Okay.
and all that stuff. That's
All
going to be
right.
key.
Cl-
FOMC minutes is
Close under there. Close under there.
at 2 o'clock. So what the Fed's going to do? If the Fed says he's going to go ahead and raise interest rates, it's hard time markets is going to go ahead and dump like they ain't got no business
but why would the feds raise interest rate?
because he should rip the band-aid off because he decided to throw too much money into the money supply when he had no business doing so.
No.
The pandemic they screwed up. They screwed up on the management of it.
The pandemic, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it's we're still in the after effects of all of it.
That was a
What?
Biden. That wasn't no Trump.
When we was printing money, there was a point where we were supposed to stop printing money, and they didn't stop. They kept on printing money.
I think I'm gonna sit on my hands because this market here.
That
Just look.
I can agree. I'm leaning the same way, and I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? Let me not force this.
Yep. There's some more trades down the road.
Mhm. And plus, since there's going to be FOMC minutes too, then that means we're probably going to be affected in that regard also. So yeah, let's just be smart about it. Let's be smart. Now that 106 was going to be a really really good trade, and I do regret not taking that 106, but it did happen quite fast, and I was on the road.
Yeah.